Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us for this special live session. I'm Itzik Amiel, and we are here with a weekly switch series called Switch It On, where we share ideas, insights, and inspiration, helping you as a professional to switch your relationships to revenue, referrals, and reputation, and definitely stand out of the crowd. And you're very much invited. So if you're watching it now, it is live. You're very welcome to join me in this session, and I promise you it will be awesome. Because today we are going to talk about something I love to talk about, and the title is "Busy is the New Stupid." And I know it's irritated some of you, but specifically I want to talk about how to stop being busy and grow your practice, because you'll see the practical implication of when you say you're busy. So if you're watching it now, please, join me and welcome you to feel free to type in the chat box where you are dialing from and what's your name. So we all want to know. I'm going to share it with our audience. So please, and I can see you joining. Thank you very much for all of you joining there. Type in the chat box who you are, where you're from, so we could share it with everybody else. Don't be shy over there. That's part of personal branding, right? Now, I want you to imagine you're in a business networking event, okay? And someone you know, even maybe existing client of yours, approach you and ask you, how is business? What is your answer? See, most professionals I've asked this question gave me the default response in some form: I am busy. Did you notice what you have just done? You directly damage the growth of your business, of your practice. Yeah, I know it's harsh what I'm saying. If your best client thinks so highly of you, why aren't they referring others to you? Didn't you ask yourself this question before? Could it be that your own actions are convincing them they shouldn't? See, I was surprised and even partially, if you want to say, annoyed that some professional gave me the same answer. Also, also during the last financial crisis period, when we all knew that it was not so busy for a lot of people. Why? Why do you have to use this word? See, I really looked at it for a long time, and some of us try to demonstrate our importance by showing and expressing how busy we are. And we communicate our busyness in any number of ways. How do you communicate your busyness? But before I go deeper, just let me say hello and thank you to those of you joining us. And thank you very much. I see that Paul from Luxembourg, thank you very much for joining and being here. I appreciate you. Anybody else joining us, please? I can see Rajesh, David, Diana, Alexander, Walter, Gaunol, Ponetti, Danielo, Oranjada, Pechico. All of you that are joining, please put your name in the chat box. Don't be embarrassed. I want to share it with everybody else to see that you're here with the room and enjoying the session. But let me continue because I think it's important to share more over here. Well, we're speaking, those of you joining me now, we're speaking about how to stop being busy and grow your practice. Or, in my word, busy is the new stupid. Um, so let's start by setting the stage. What do I mean? In now what's called the legendary piece, The Busy Trap, from New York Times, Tim Ryder, the author of We Learn Nothing, if you read the book, you should very much read it, wrote, and I quote him, said, busyness serves as a kind of existential reassurance, a hedge against emptiness. Obviously, your life cannot possibly be silly or trivial or meaningless if you are so busy, completely booked, in demand every hour of the day. End quote. See, in the professional industry, it seems that business has become a status symbol, if you want, a sign that you are in demand and thus maybe important. And I assume many of you know what I'm talking about, right? You could be projecting, I'm so busy, also by the way you talk to other people or in how you enunciate your word. It could be by even comments you make during meetings or the time you dedicate to others in meeting. So all those things can show how busy you are. Your business might be communicated even by constantly taking work home with you or not having time for yourself, etc., etc. Does that sounds familiar to you? Great. Again, hi, hello to all of you joining me, and thank you very much for joining to the room. Again, please put your name in the chat where you're joining from. And of course, if you have always a question, you're always welcome also during the session to put it in the chat. Again, we're speaking about how to stop being busy and grow your practice. And I'm glad you're here because I think it's important subject to a lot of us. And let me continue to see if you are agreeing with me. Because do you passing off clients' question to someone else? Do you tend to leave clients on hold for more than a few seconds? Because these are also indirect I'm busy sign you send your clients. Now, I don't want you to get me wrong. If you're really busy, it's perfect. There is nothing wrong with being busy. To be busy can mean that your practice is successful. Okay. But looking busy is a totally different scenario and how you communicate it to your client. This is definitely has its downfall and directly prevent the growth of your practice. Yeah, harsh reality, but it's really true. And I'm going to help you in this session to look at it differently. Because did you ever think what's the effect you have on your clients when you say to them, I'm busy? Because the more your clients see you looking busy, the more they want to protect their own relationship with you, but not making you busier with more referrals. They may either consciously or unconsciously want to protect both of you and themselves. They know that if they give you another referrals, you will only have more work to do. Now, if they were to give you, say, 3 or 5 new referrals, not only would your life be made worse, you may not even be able to get those new people in a timely manner, which would make you feel bad. The referral will feel bad, and even your client will feel bad. Moreover, did you know these words, I'm busy, may even expose your existing best clients to be easy targets for your competitors? Yes, let me explain. If you're busy, your clients are concerned about your busyness. So thus, they will prevent themselves from calling you with all kind of questions, with regards to the business. So if anyone else who's apparently willing to take the time to answer a few questions for them, they may start a business relationship with them. Now, what if someone else is your competitors, your competition? See, they are getting a chance to demonstrate not only competence to your client, but also that they have the time to really work with your clients. So before I continue to share my practice advice, again, I want to thank you, all of you that are joining. I see a lot of you joining in, and I see that the subject is important. And also to me, I trust me because I know what it is to mean to be really busy and how to communicate it in order to get more referrals. So thank you, Alexandra, Daria, Gorendi, Daniela, Maris, Sarah. I mean, please, again, you're able to put your name in the chat, say who you are, so we can share the word. If you have a question, please share it in the chat box. Those of you who just joined now, again, I'm speaking on how to stop being busy to grow your practice. Very practical, and I'm going to give you some advice about it, what to do else in order to communicate else. So, do you want to get more referrals? I assume the answer is yes. And do you want to learn how to send the message to your clients that you have the time for them, that you're not busy, that they will not send you referrals, correct? So that's why you're here with me? Okay. So here's what you can do about it. Now, let me share with you five practical ideas that you can immediately use to neutralize your busyness behavior and really to attract new clients to grow your practice. Okay? So let's start with the first one. And the first one is clear your mind. What do I mean? See, if you before every meeting with the clients or participating in an event, give yourself a few moments of silence to yourself. Let's say 10, 15 seconds of silence. Can you do that? Now, why are you asking? By giving this silence break, you give yourself the sign to simply stop what you're doing, clear your busy mind, and give time to the other person you're about to meet. Then you can proceed with this appointment, whatever you're doing, And this simple action of this break, the little break, which I practice, by the way, on a usual basis myself, and you can catch me doing it, it's really send a sign to your brain that you have time and you'll make time, if needed, to a new client. And that's actually will be sent your way. It gives also a place to accept new referrals in your business. So simple action that you can take, each one can take 10, 15 seconds, but that's exactly the need that you need, that the business shutter will shut off and you switch on your time to accept new clients. Okay? Again, if you have any question, please type in the chat box. I see people sending me a message. You can type it in the chat. No worries. I'll answer it during the session or at the end of it, but just type it in. And again, if you're joining right now, your name, who you are, where you're dialing from, just say the name and the country you're dialing from so we all go know that you are with us in the room. And thanks a lot for joining me. So that brings me to the second practical ideas I want to share with you about being busy. See, if you use it, by the way, you can neutralize immediately your business behavior. What I'm talking about is act in a slow behavior. Number two is act in a slow behavior. See, acting deliberately in the slow behavior will send the message that you appreciate the other person and you consider him or her important and willing to spend extra time on her or him. That's will neutralize your busyness behavior. Now, you can do it easily by, for example, standing up and walking over to the other person you're meeting and taking a moment to shake their hands while giving eye contact. By this act that you're doing, you're actually slowing down your behavior. It's a simple act, but powerful act. This is exactly the combination of psychology and body language that you communicate to the other person. Now, practice it, and I want you to see the effect it has on your relationship with your clients and demonstrate to them by this simple act that you have the time to invest in them and any other contact of them they may refer to you. So it will absolutely shut off the business or the busy trap that you communicate to your client. That's why you don't get referrals. Okay, next, you ready to proceed? Number three, again, question in the chat box, I'll answer. Otherwise, number three, control the speed of your talk. Control the speed of your talk. As I mentioned, you could be projecting, I am so busy, also by the way you talk to other people or in how you enunciate your words. So learn to clearly pronounce and sound out your vowels when you talk with your clients. Your communication will have more, if you want, emotions, and you'll express yourself with more passion and compassion. Now, in my experience, in this way, both you and your clients will be more emotionally involved in the conversation, and you tend to feel more connected with each other. Simple again. It will certainly give the conversation more impact and make it feel more complete. Now, this compounds the involvement of both you and your clients will feel. Great? Ready for more? Again, question in the chat box. If you join me right now, take your name in the chat box. Let me know where you're dialing from so I know you're with you. And I thank you very much, Danielle, Grove, Jeberi, Alster, Jamie, Tony, Chris. Great. Loving that all of you joining. Please type in the chat where you are so we all can see it. The next practical idea is to neutralize your busyness. Number 4 is ask questions and listen to the answers. Ask questions, listen to the answers. See, I always believe that one of the most effective way to build good relationships is to be a good listener. Encourage other people to talk about themselves. See, this is definitely true when we want to build more business referrals. Now, if you ask clients, in your relationship, sincere questions, and you demonstrate your ability to listen to their answers, you will definitely give them a genuine opportunity to think about you and refer more business to you. So by asking more questions, you're showing also the ability to help, which means you're not as busy as they think you are and will be see the opportunity to send you more referrals of their friends, of their connections. And almost at the end, but again, it give me pleasure to share it with you because I know how much difficult for a lot of people is to go out from this way of communicating to client, expressing, although you're busy, but you have more place to be. Many times I ask, lawyers, accountant, when you are saying, instead of saying I'm busy, you may say, I'm doing well, but I can get more. So your ego is still in place, but you communicate that the door is open. So the last cannot miss idea that many professionals miss, number 5, is create unexpected opportunities to thank your clients. Let your clients know when the least expected that they are important to you, and do it on a consistent basis. So by, for example, simply writing and sending a personal handwritten card or appreciation once a week to part of your clients. I'm doing it every Friday for 5 people. And by doing it, you're sending a message that you're willing to take the time for them. And again, it shows the opposite of busyness. Now, have you ever received a letter of appreciation or a gift that you kept for a long time? I'm sure, I cannot hear you, but I'm sure the answer there is definitely yes. So how did you feel when you received it? How long did you keep it? See, this special appreciation gift is in unexpected moment, not in your birthday or whatever. In unexpected moment, the fact that you took the time to write them, to mail specifically to them, will force your clients to pay attention to the fact that they are important to you, right? You give them attention and you're willing to dedicate the time for them, which means, in other words, in their brain, you are not as busy as you may communicate wrongly, and you have the time. And it will allow them to become more willing to introduce new referrals to you. And see, all those things are simple, but a lot of time is stuck by the way you communicate the stuff to other people. Because if you're not communicated right, you may lose client. And as you can see, you need to start investing more time to harness your client relationships. And you have a giant sales force, if you want, that will directly impact your revenue and margin by increasing referrals, your clients. Empowering your client to share your services is the easiest way, if you want, to increase referrals. And so many people missing it, because I know the fact, statistics show 87% of clients willing to refer client, only 11% doing it. And that's one of the reasons the way you communicate is blocking clients, existing clients that love you, that know you, that trust you, to bring you more referrals. See, with a little practice and time, this idea I just shared with you will easily flow with every client opportunity. No one is more inclined to refer than your client. And no one is going to have more impact on number of referrals than you, the way you communicate with your client. So remember, our insistence on staying busy can have a damaging effect, not only on your practice, but also on your mental well-being. More stress, exhaustion, burnout, and the inability to focus on the present, what you get. But I leave that topic to other experts. But I want to summarize this insightful session. I hope it was impactful, short, and practical, by a powerful clip by Charlie Rose. It's actually beautiful, that I shared with both Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. I shared this video already in 2019 online LinkedIn, and I had more than 20 million people. One of the best posts I ever wrote, that even people copy it, shared it, posted, because it was so powerful. So I want to show it to you again, and that will emphasize what I always say, and the title I gave to both the video and also this session, that busy is the new stupid. So watch the following new video. Stay with me before we're going to close. Okay, here we go. Enjoy.
I also remember Warren showing me his calendar, and
I love this.
I had every minute packed, and I thought that was the only way you could do things. And the fact that he is so
Here we go.
careful
Let's see this.
about his
Can I
time.
show this to the audience? Yeah. This,
You know, he
without
has
per-
days
that there's nothing on.
that there's nothing on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Some
show.
of the best ones.
Let's see.
And
Well, this is October.
it's very
so
high
I'll
tech.
go
Be
back.
careful. You might not understand.
I'm going to hold. I'm not going to show the thing. But this is the week of April, of which there are only 3 entries for a week.
Yeah, there'll be 4 maybe by April.
File tax.
So
return.
that taught you what? Not to crowd yourself too much and give yourself time to read and think and.
Right, that you control your time, and that sitting and thinking may be a much higher priority than a normal CEO who, you know, there's all this demand and you feel like you need to go and see all these people. It's not a proxy of your seriousness that you filled every minute in your schedule.
And people are going to want your time.
Yeah,
and it's the only thing you can't buy. I mean, I can buy anything I want, basically, but I can't buy time.
And so to have time is the most precious thing you can have.
I better be careful with it.
Yeah.
There's no way I will be able to buy more time.
So I hope you understand. I hope the movie inspire you really to understand the importance of time, and that being busy is not necessarily means being successful. So now, my friend, if you don't have any question, I was waiting for your question. No more questions. It's time to take action and really implement what you have learned in this short session, both powerful. That I trust you got something interesting insights on how to stop being busy and to grow your practice, to stop blocking the opportunity to get more referrals from the best asset you have, your client. If you need our help in implementing it in your practice, or if you just want to learn more how to build winning client relationship, this is exactly what we do for our clients internationally, globally. A lot of lawyers, accountants, and other professionals like you and me around the world. We train them, we mentor them, we're even doing the work for them, those who do not have time and feel busy. So send me an email, send me a PM message to see how can we help. Next week, we have another amazing top expert to discuss a new practical strategy to grow your practice and build better relationships, reputations, and referral. If you want to make sure you never miss one of our weekly Switch On interview series, follow me on LinkedIn or go to the Switch Hub website that I could share you right away on the screen so you can see it. Is hub.theswitch.ch, hub.theswitch.ch, and that's where you can grab more information. You can sign up, get my business development strategies and tip for free. Check and register to one of my new online courses and live workshop, and I could share you one of the best one that right now is networking with results. How to go to networking and get results, not only hopes. Check it out, and you're very welcome to send me a PM or an email to ask any question you may have, and if you want any help, and to see how can we be value to you and your practice. For now, I want to thank each one of you here that joined me, being here, listen to the comment. I want to welcome you again to any other session we have next week. Again, everyone, next Tuesday, 6 a.m. Central Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and 9 a.m. Pacific Time. Again, 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And remember, it's never too late to switch on and go out of your busyness trap of your business. Thanks, everybody, and bye for now.